The road to freedom begins at the grave, and the dead are ready to fight. Are you strong enough to unite them? Could you be the leader for which all mourners call? You are a mourner, an allegiant of death, and you know a terrible secret that most mortals do not. All of existence is mired in an endless battle between the equally corrupt realms of heaven and hell. The dead must collect the souls that fuel their war. But Death, leader of the Underworld, seeks a more noble purpose for the land of the dead. He seeks to foment a rebellion to overthrow the celestial overlords and restore balance to the universe. This will not be easy. The Underworld is divided into 3 factions: bone, flesh, and spirit. The Underworld will need to rise in power in order to unite the factions and defeat the celestial realms. But beware, power in the Underworld is perilous. Wield too much and risk the Dread's grip, a destructive force within that consumes all, including its former master. Heaven and hell never miss their celestial tithe. Failure to appease the celestials has dire consequences for all. You and your fellow mourners must unite and rise or fall together. Court of the Dead Mourners Call is a 2 to 4 player game that calls upon players to balance cooperative needs against their own ulterior motives. There are many paths to uniting the Underworld, but only one mourner will realize his or her vision. The player who wields his or her power and faction influence the best will gain the most points to win. There are many ways to earn points. Recruit from a pool of 27 mourners to harness their macabre gifts and abilities. Spend Etheria to command your own personal army of guild figures. Use your faction influence to dominate locations in the Underworld for added benefits. And wield the power of the Court of the Dead for special, unique actions. Of course, it's not that easy. Unity represents the strength of the Underworld, but gaining unity may cause the Celestials to take notice. Recruiting guild figures also increases the threat of the Dread's grip. If either meter maxes out, all players suffer the punishing effects. You and your fellow mourners must work together to bring balance to the Underworld. But only one can truly rise, conquer, rule.